Okay, welcome to the one and only Hommie Court, where the innocent become guilty and the guilty become innocent. Because all you have to do is prove yourself beyond reasonable doubt that you are not guilty.
This one thing that's got the world on a standstill right now. Everybody just like US elections, and like you know how you might ignore US elections and be like, "Nah, it doesn't affect me," but
Yeah.
eventually something happens in the world, and you're like, "It's because this person took over and whatnot." So
Both
US
these
is two opponents have like very different views on like how they want things to
very
be.
different views.
Yeah, so like it's really like what values you respect the most for like a US, like someone who's electing in the US, because like some people are very pro business and whatnot. Some people are
rugby team, Sia Kolisi is divorcing his wife, Rachel. Need strong people like that.
I think
And also, black men will embarrass you.
No, guys, no, but okay.
No.
So the issue isn't whether interracial relationships are wrong.
Okay.
It's whether interracial relationships are promoting identity issues.
have you
with
have you
people
have you seen the Future and Drake rumors that they are working on
Future
squashing the
situation.
beef?
Yeah, I saw. You give me too much props. Yeah, Z, you invited us to this place where we had to cough out 20 euros,
Yeah.
and apparently we're betting. And
No, you're not betting.
okay, what's happening?
You are investing because you could
Okay.
potentially win 500 euros. So,
And
But
yeah,
how
I'm
can I
just.
not choose my team? Like I wanna
No, you
Yeah.
can't
get-
choose your
have the
team. You're investing in
flexibility.
yourself.
they put me in this team
Team.
with 5 random
No,
names.
guys.
I don't even know.
No, but
What
like
we are doing.
everyone is in a random team. Like you don't get to pick your team.
Let me see one of the names. then.
No, bruh.
Oh,
you can't do
you
that.
even
No,
got to
come on.
preview anything.
Oh my
okay, that's fine.
gosh!
They just put me with some random guy.
I was just told show
but-
up,
No, but like you're going to meet your team, and
okay.
like everyone's a nice person.
but at the end of the day, like it's about meeting new people. so-
Yeah, you guys are
team 5. I'm
You're
in
in
team
team-
5.
There
Yeah.
we
Then
go.
can I
I'm in
see the
team
teams?
4.
And look, which is so ironic. There's Tapel,
Yes.
which is me,
Yes.
and then there's Prayer,
Yes.
which
His name is Daniel.
his name is Daniel.
Yes.
People choose their names like
But Prayer means Tapel. Did you guys know that?
really.
Oh my gosh, and you're going to meet Daniel.
Yeah.
Ah, this is so cool. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I didn't know that. I'm actually really excited now. I'm really excited now. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You're going to
The
meet
excitement on
Daniel.
your
And
face.
like that's you
Yeah,
guys
no,
have each
that's-
other's names.
Yeah, we have each other's
Oh,
names.
no way.
But I'm gonna introduce myself as TP. Just
No, I'm going to say
'Cause
this
I
is
don't-
No,
Tapelo,
but you
and then
actually
I'm going,
make sure-
and then after
Nah,
you
but-
guys click because you guys will.
What if he's a lame nigga, right?
Nah, he's an awesome nigga.
Tell them,
I
bro.
love that nigga. He's a great nigga.
okay.
He's a
Say it
great
with your-
nigga.
Say it with your chest.
Yes.
Say it with your chest. You never told us about him.
Yeah, say it with
You
your
guys,
chest.
I never
bro.
told you. Oh my gosh. Okay, listen.
Mhm.
Oh, I forgot that Daniel was coming. That's the thing.
Mm.
And now that you're telling me he's on your team, I'm like, what?
Yeah, he's on my
No,
team.
that's insane. That's
Oh,
insane.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You
That's
look
okay.
excited more than
Yeah,
all of
I'm
us.
very excited. I'm very
So,
excited because
does this-
I've met some of them. I haven't met everyone,
Yeah,
but I've met some of them.
Okay.
So
Does-
that's why I'm excited.
yeah.
And you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised with your teams. I don't know which team you're in because you were late to join the party, but do not. You're gonna love it.
Okay, I'm excited for
Yeah,
you.
I feel like
I'm
for
excited
some
for you.
reason you might be the person that wins, and all of us are going to be mad.
Why?
But it's fine.
I'm gonna
I
be
just
mad.
I don't know why. I feel like you just have that energy.
If I walk away with 500 euros, I'll be very happy.
Yes, yeah, and then the
Yeah.
rest of we're both going to be mad.
Mm.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna. Okay, we're
I'm not going to be mad like that, but we're just going to be like, wow.
By the
Last
way,
minute guy is the one that wins.
This
Imagine.
500 euros, it's shared across how many people? 5 people.
5 people.
Yeah.
Also, it's
your
like
team.
100 euros per. No.
Yeah, 100
Per-
euro
per
per person.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like
For the
100
team.
euros per person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are the
Oh,
second
okay,
prize
shut up.
winners or any of that?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just a winner.
Winner takes all.
Good to know.
Yeah, it's winner and everyone else.
Yeah.
Everyone
But yeah,
else
that's-
just gets a good time.
So it's kill everyone.
So that's why we're going
not
after this.
kill everyone. on, my guy. I rebuke your fire on that side.
Yeah, so
Eh, eh.
that's where we're going after shooting this pod.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
But
So
yeah,
excited.
otherwise, welcome to episode 8 of the Raw Takes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's your boy TP, aka Kobe. You know what it is. We get to it. Yes, sir. I'm joined by my wonderful, amazing co-host, Mr. Tuhafeni.
Yeah. It's your
What's
boy.
up? What's up?
Ah, so good, man. Chilling easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have also Z, who's now
Zico.
yeah, who's now part of the furniture.
I feel
But-
like I've been upgraded to furniture. Thank you.
But yeah, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, hey guys, it's Zikona. You can find me at I am Zeroy, EEYY on Instagram, and I am Zeroy on TikTok, EEYY. Hi guys.
Now I'm curious what Zico stands for because now we know Tapelo is prayer, right?
Yeah. No, that's really I didn't
But
know
people
that.
shouldn't call me prayer. I'm gonna punch you in the
No,
face.
actually, no. I'm not gonna call you prayer, but like it's nice to know.
Nah,
It's
I'm
nice
joking. I'm
to
not
know.
gonna punch anyone in the face.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not punching anyone.
Yeah.
I rebuke that. I
Yeah.
wouldn't allow it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what does Zico stand for?
Zikona. Also, Zikona means Zikoni Ntombi. So it's a Sagazelo. It's like a
okay.
given name from like
Oh, okay.
my family. So
I thought it meant we are here.
no, it doesn't. It means there is something here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Shout
It's
out.
like we have something.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah. But guys, this has been a really nice journey with you guys. Like I really have
You're
been
always
so
welcome.
I've been so appreciative of being here. And especially like after last week, like we got so much support from you guys. So thank you so much. So many like lovely messages that we got from you guys. So many amazing DMs. So guys, thank you so much for your support. And also guys, exciting news. We're on the way to 500 subscribers. And I'm really excited. So, guys, please continue to support. Leave a comment down below. Share it to your friends as well, guys. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe.
You guys make the pod be the pod, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it
We
really has
appreciate
been
you
amazing.
guys.
So, thank you guys so much.
Yeah, and also if you have any topics that you want to share with us, you want us to speak about, put them in the comments so that we can hopefully we're gonna do a question and answer type of vibe.
Yeah,
we
I
should
feel like
actually,
we should.
We
Yeah.
want to also do a Q&A, so also just let us know if you want us to do that. And then we can
I'd be excited to do a Q&A.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
That would slap. That would definitely slap. But yeah, otherwise, we love you guys. So yeah, someone hasn't been here.
Someone has been living their best lives, actually.
I had to pod. I had to do a pod with Z, which I did like.
Which was really good, eh?
Which was good. But yeah, man, you left me hanging alone.
I felt
here.
a little FOMO on missing out on that episode. I was
Nah,
like,
me
I should have
too.
been there, but
I was like, no, he's not here.
yeah.
I'm gonna make a good
You
pod.
were so
Yeah.
upset.
Like, I'm gonna make a good pod because he's not here.
But I see Z gave me like a mini shout out there.
Yeah, no, we did.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so yeah, I was away, guys.
Where were you? Please tell the people.
Yeah, so-
tell us.
We'll also put in the pictures.
Yeah, sure. So I went to Austria,
Mhm.
Vienna specifically, and I did Switzerland and I did France as well.
Oh
a bit
my
of
God.
France, but it was
you
really
did
good.
France.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
I didn't even plan to go to France initially, but like I just snuck it in there, which was like, yeah.
Imagine,
Unexpected.
guys, imagine just living a nice life enough to say, I don't even plan to go to France. But I was next door. I was just in Switzerland. So I thought,
Yeah.
hey, let me just go to France. Oh my gosh.
And it's like that easy there. So yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Like, I feel like everything you did,
Uh-huh.
I feel like you need to plug us on your itinerary
Yeah.
just so that we can add it
And
to our bucket list.
You know what's so weird? Like I actually didn't have a itinerary before I went. Like
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
because
you
I
did, you did.
You
like
just freestyled it.
not even freestyle. Like I have people I met up with friends there,
Okay.
and then they were like, "We'll handle everything for you."
Oh, that's so, nice.
yeah, we'll
They pay
surprise
for
you.
everything.
Not in that regard. Just like
They just planned everything.
they planned in their own city to showcase their stuff.
Okay.
So like it wasn't one of those like I have to do this, I have to see this.
Yeah.
I just went with the flow.
That's the nice thing.
Yeah,
About visiting a friend, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, and it was a different perspective because sometimes, like, you overdo too much on a trip because you have to plan, you have to be at places on time.
Yeah.
But this one time was just like, I'm here,
Mhm.
someone is showing me.
Yeah.
If I have to pay on the door, I'll pay.
Yeah.
But like, I don't have to do too much
Yeah.
planning and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was nice. And also, like, every place is uniquely different.
Mm.
And every place gives off like a different vibe.
Mhm.
Although, like, Europe still gives you that European feeling, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like, you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, I know I'm in Europe. There's a church close by somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And there's a river across the city or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's very similar to like Dublin and stuff.
Mhm.
But like, you definitely know that, oh shit, I'm in Vienna now. Because
Yeah.
like, when you walk into a place and now they're speaking German, all German,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, like, I'm no more like, I need to transition
Yeah.
myself here,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But
They
like,
speak German that side.
yeah, they speak German in Austria.
Oh, that's
In
so
Austria.
awesome.
In Austria and in France, they speak French. I mean,
Mm.
Switzerland, they speak French.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, they
okay,
speak-
okay.
No,
Is there no like
Geneva
language
is very
that's
Geneva is very French,
Mhm.
while other parts of Switzerland are very English and German as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's mixed.
Shout
It's a
out.
mixture.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
Switzerland.
wish we had a mixture of like two languages.
No.
But we do.
No,
but,
we do.
Yeah, you
We
guys
do.
do.
Yeah.
But not a lot of people speak that language, unfortunately.
Yeah, but then it does sound like it's original language though.
It's an original language, but it's more of like the people here are just like apparent, like it's like even in their homes, English is like
Very
one of-
predominant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
predominant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only a few people. Apparently, if you go to the villages, that's where you.
Yeah, so not necessarily the villages, but
Mhm.
places outside of Dublin.
Yeah, places outside
Places
of Dublin.
outside of Dublin.
Yeah,
Could
but
be.
I think what was the one place that and then we'll jump on to the next segment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think I love a bit of nature overall. And like when I go to a place, I want to get, okay, the city feeling is good. Like you experience the city, you see different cultures. But I just want to like touch a bit of like that nature, beautiful view.
Yeah.
And like there was a point where we went on a cable car in the Swiss Alps, French Alps actually.
I saw that on your
Yeah.
story. Oh,
And like the view there being in the clouds was just so amazing. I had to call people. Like I called
Yeah,
Tapiola
no,
specifically. I was like,
this guy called me and he's like, I'm on the clouds, my boy. I'm like, shit.
I love that. Oh,
No.
You didn't call me, but it's fine.
no,
It's fine.
sorry,
I'm not.
Z.
I'm not
Sorry,
salty.
Z. But
I'm
like,
salty.
but like I
They look
posted it.
so
but
good.
like,
They look
yeah.
so good. Oh
Z.
my gosh. What?
Unfortunately, he didn't call you.
Don't make Z feel bad. No, I feel bad.
No,
The next
is that
time-
what we're doing?
The next time I'm
So,
calling
you
her.
know what?
The next time I'm calling
Your
Z.
team's gonna lose. Your team's gonna go
No,
down.
there's two players.
Hey,
They can't
hey.
The next time I'm calling Z because like I don't want problems with Z.
Anyways, we want to take you to Hommie Court.
Mm.
I'm introducing this new segment, Hommie Court,
Oh my
Okay.
gosh,
where we
not
take
homie
my
court.
boy, where we take my boy to court. Mr. Tuhafeni is the in court. What do we call? Is the defendant?
Yeah, the
Okay.
defendant.
The defendant is Mr. Tuhafeni, and I am the prosecutor. You're the judge. I'm
Okay.
gonna have to do the ruling.
Okay.
I'm gonna put in some
Z, please be
dramatic
nice.
music for it.
I feel like I want a gong.
Okay, there we go. Too loud.
I think that was enough.
Is it fine? Okay. Welcome to the one and only Hommie Court, where the innocent become guilty and the guilty become innocent. Because all you have to do is prove yourself beyond reasonable doubt that you are not guilty. But we know how niggas are. We know how niggas move.
Get chained.
We know how they are. Welcome to Hommie Court, everyone. And it's your boy TP, the ruler. So Tuhafeni is gonna be charged on 2 counts. The first one is my boy looked me in the eye before he left. He looked me in the eye and he's like, my boy, I'll do it. Before he went on holiday. My boy said that he'll go to a strip joint. And my boy didn't do it. And so we are gonna charge him today. That's his first count. But before we do that, we're gonna ask him if he's pleading guilty. Let me say the second count.
Uh-huh.
The second count, my boy yesterday coming back from work, he's like, "Yo, TP, I think we should go out." I'm like, "Okay, let's go out, my boy. Let's go out." And then at that hour, 9:30, my boy's like, dog, I'm not going out. I wanna watch Penguin. This show is too nice." And so I'm there pre-drinking and I'm now tipsy and I have to now sleep with this alcohol in my system. So my boy has 2 counts in homie court where he has to either plead guilty or explain himself as to why he should not be guilty. And obviously we're gonna punish him. But before we go through it, Zikona is our judge, and before we go through it, we're gonna ask him: does he plead guilty for 2 counts, both them counts?
Before I answer that,
Okay.
all I wanna say is that
Yeah.
the other side of Europe is very wild.
Okay.
It's very wild
Okay.
in the sense of like shit is just open, I guess, if I put it like that.
Yeah.
But on that count,
Okay. The judge wants to know.
mhm,
Can you define open?
Yeah. No. Can you? Yeah. Thank you, Judge.
I feel like Dublin is very conservative. So like strip clubs are very not a thing there here.
Okay. Okay.
But like out there they
It's
are
too
like
cold.
yeah, it is too cold. But it's also cold the other side. But like I mean strip clubs are like a thing everywhere that side. Yes. But to plead
which even makes it worse, Judge. This guy was passing strip joints, and he was just like, "No, TP, not today."
But to plead, I ended at the door and didn't enter. So,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. So, why was that?
I just didn't have the capacity for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And why is that? I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because he's a man of integrity. So, I feel like he's a better influence on Tapelo than Tapelo is on him.
The judge
If
just
he is
became
just no.
The judge just became
The
a
judge is the
lawyer.
judge,
Wow.
and the judge is judging. Let the judge judge.
I think we need a new judge.
The judge is judging. Let the judge judge.
Okay.
So he didn't go to a strip club, regardless of the opportunities he had,
Okay.
because that's not the type of person he is. He's a man of integrity. So he kept to that.
Give me
So
a-
is he guilty or not?
Guilty of?
I'm saying, are you charging him as guilty or not guilty, or are you making
Okay.
this a mistrial?
I'm making this a mistrial.
Okay, what are the
Because the grounds are you said that he was a bad friend. And I think he's a great friend
grounds?
for actually not going there, but going on other places and showing you that there's more to life than strip clubs.
Thank you, Judge, for
Yes, okay.
raising.
But then on the second
my-
count, what was the second charge?
The second charge is he left me hanging.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're trash.
No, wait.
Yeah.
Is he pleading guilty?
I'm pleading guilty there.
Okay,
And
okay.
the judge?
The charge is you are going to have to take all of us out with the 500 euro that we might lose tonight.
Yeah, if he wins the 500 euro, he's gonna have to take us out.
Yes.
That's the fine that he's gonna get.
I accept my
Exactly.
sentence.
But otherwise,
I'll save time on that.
yeah. But otherwise, if that doesn't happen, then if we do go out one day,
Yeah.
he's gonna get the first round.
Okay,
Yes,
cool.
Yeah. But basically, he's charged not guilty on one account of,
Going
friend
Going to a strip club in a
Going-
foreign
going
country.
to a strip,
In a
being,
foreign
being a
country.
poor friend, and then and then then he's charged
But
on one
anyways-
account of first degree friendship murder.
Yeah, no, that is you can't leave a friend hanging. Also, guys, let's not forget, ne, some of our male friendships, bruh, like the corner of those male friendships is going out, you know?
Actually.
Some of you guys, you need to tell the truth. You don't even like the people you hang out with, because if we're being honest, if you guys started like doing some wholesome stuff, you'll realize
That's
that
it.
those guys are not even people you fuck with. But I mean, that's the beauty of being a guy, is that you
You
don't
can
need
always-
to have like a lot in common. You
Yes.
just have to just like a few. But I'm not saying that's what we have. I think we have more than that. But I think with male friendships, bro, like there's some guys you can just play soccer with for like 6 months, and like someone will ask you, "Hey, where does that guy live?" And you're like, "Hey, I don't know."
That's true though. That's
wait.
true.
That's true.
Hectic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this is something that,
Yeah.
the other guy that we're going to meet at games night was explaining to me on Thursday. And like I was very much like disillusioned by male friendships.
Male
but
friendships are
I feel
so-
like this keeps keeps
like no
coming
strings
up, and it's
attached the
becoming
whole
more
way.
and more.
And
Wow, you
it's-
guys don't
no.
like strings.
No, and
You
it's
guys
both
don't
sides. Like we understand,
strings.
like, bro, like I don't owe you anything, you don't owe me
Yeah,
anything.
vibe.
Yeah.
Is
It's
that
it's
life?
natural. Like it's just something.
Wow, I've been so disillusioned this
But
whole
sometimes
time.
they can be toxic. Toxic.
Okay, well, I
In a
guess
sense that
you
maybe you drink too
decide.
much.
No, do not. I think you're the decider of whether your friendships are toxic or not.
Yeah.
Because you choose
Yeah.
them ultimately.
No, definitely.
So
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but this is a nice duo, guys. I like this.
Yeah, like
Thank you.
Yeah, it's more or less
I feel
healthy.
like if you remember that show that had the Cramp Teens.
The Cramp Twins.
Yeah, the Cramp Teens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
no,
I remember
that.
that
I
show.
feel like I'm
I
Wayne.
vaguely. Wow,
You are Wayne.
Wayne.
You are Wayne. You are
You
Wayne.
are Wayne. I feel like we need
That's
to
a-
have a photo of the Cramp Twins. Just
Okay,
come up.
I'm imagining if
That's so funny.
if
You
I
are
went-
Wayne.
if I went on this trip with Tapelo, I know that there will be a lot of chaos.
Yeah, no.
There will be a lot of chaos that will happen.
But
No
anyways,
comments.
anyways, what do we have this week? Because I also want us to touch on what's been happening. I think the Trump versus Kamala,
Kamala.
Kamala,
Yeah.
or Kamala versus Trump. I think that's something we can't not talk about, considering that next week, by the time people maybe watch the pod, maybe the results will be out.
No, I think that's when they vote on
That's
Monday.
when they vote. Oh, they vote on Monday. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
but when the pod comes out, then elections might be out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we just want to talk about the two candidates, mainly just talking about their campaigns. Who has had a better campaign, and who do we think, based off their campaign, is likely to win? Yeah, I'll let you guys go in first.
Yeah, I think this one thing that's got the world on a standstill right now. Everybody just like U.S. elections, and like you know how you might ignore U.S. elections and be like, "Nah, it doesn't affect me," but
Yeah.
eventually something happens in the world, and you're like, "It's because this person took over and whatnot." So U.S. is a big influence in the
people
world.
should
Yeah,
not
they're a
downplay that.
superpower
Yeah,
in the
exactly,
world.
you
Yeah,
know?
that's why we know so much about them.
True.
Yeah, and they control the media on top of that. Like, the reason why we talk about them a lot is because they control Twitter, they control
Exactly.
everything.
Well, those are the private companies in America, but they do contribute a lot in terms of, well, they actually influence people's minds when it comes to
Yep.
who they elect and stuff.
Yep. Yeah.
So it is quite significant.
And it's wild that both these two opponents have like very different views on like how they want things
have
to be.
very different views.
Yeah, so like it's really like what values you respect the most for like a US, like someone who's electing in the US, because like some people are very pro business and whatnot, some people are very pro like social and whatnot, some people are more conservative, some are not, and like you electing them comes with a whole lot of that other stuff, you know. Yeah, and like they call it the left and the right, but like no one is really pure left somehow, but like a lot of people are like trying to balance the two odds, but like each candidate has different aspects to what they're bringing to the table. So
I think that kind of poses an issue because it only gives America two options.
Yeah.
Whereas their beliefs probably confident to one option completely.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes the other option the latter option, which probably won't be best reflective of who they are and what they actually believe. So I do think that that's where the issue comes, is understanding what you believe and which candidate best reflects that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and looking at both the candidates, you'll see that based off what they represent, you'll see that like Trump is more on the business side,
Yeah.
and Camilla is trying to push these laws of saying that I think one of them is cutting taxes for,
No, raising.
isn't it raising taxes for
Yeah.
the rich and
Yeah.
then cutting it
Poor.
for the
Yeah.
poor or the middle class.
Yeah.
And also one of them is the abortion laws,
Mm-hmm.
which is something that has been a serious topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like topics for each of the candidates that are somewhat controversial,
Some are,
somewhat
yeah,
pro.
so
Yeah.
some are
Yeah.
some of this
So
stuff
so
is
I don't
sensitive.
think it's really ever gonna be like you're gonna get the perfect candidate.
Mm.
But when I look back on each one's campaign, like Kamala, I feel like they didn't really do her justice
They
because she
didn't.
was a replacement
She
to
was a replacement for Trump. Yeah.
no
I
for
mean
Biden.
for Biden.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like her having to start off with that made her like work a lot harder,
Yeah.
which I feel like she also didn't get justice for because I feel like there's always people doubting her and like doubting her race, her background,
Mm-hmm.
what she stands for,
Yeah.
because like she didn't really like walk the whole journey.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with Trump, like people know what he stands for. He knows where
Without a
he's
doubt.
coming
Yeah.
from. We've known
Yeah.
like what his views are. He
Yeah.
stands on his ground for his views.
Mm-hmm.
So like that alone kind of just brings an imbalance to both candidates.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's one thing again.
And looking at both campaigns, I think that with Kamala, she came in like 3 months, like with only like 3 or 4 months to kind of push her agenda, whereas Trump has had like a full year where he's had to run. And even with that being said, Trump is a former president,
Yes.
so he has a competitive advantage already to start with, and on top of that, uh, Biden, before he stepped down,
Yeah.
there was a lot of missteps that he had
Yeah.
where they were, what do you call this, debating, and he was forgetting some of the stuff that he had to say. He didn't look his best self.
Yeah.
So I feel like Kamala had a lot, like she had a lot to fit. Like the shoes were a bit too big,
Yes.
you know, for her to fill in that sense, because she had to correct a lot of things before she could even
Step up.
step up,
Yeah.
and even tell us what she's, you know. And also on top of that, people are worried that even black male Americans are not even like they not, how can they don't find her as a proper candidate.
Yeah.
Like apparently most of the black male communities are more drawn to Trump, and I think it's because of his alpha personality.
Yes.
Because I think one thing that male people male people are sometimes drawn to is a alpha personality, and I think Trump has that.
Very much. Very much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and sometimes like even though someone would represent the wrong things, they'll just be drawn to the fact that nah, this is a alpha guy or whatever. And some of the few things that they think he has done for like the black community, maybe it being freeing Lil Wayne
Yeah.
and all of that stuff. I don't know.
It comes to him.
Yeah, there's a few stuff that he has that can speak to him, but with Camilla, I feel like yeah,
The other thing again, like what I've noticed from both campaigns is
yeah,
that Trump has a good campaign management team. Like
he does.
yeah,
He
like
does.
his people are not
He does.
missing the chance to put him there in the
does.
platforms that are right for people to connect with him.
Exactly.
Like just seeing him pull up on Joe Rogan's podcast a week before.
Yeah.
Like you'll think that this guy has a lot to do a week before.
And Joe Rogan is like the top of the top of podcasting.
But
35
remember
million subscribers.
remember like podcasting from the US election perspective is quite new. It's a new stream of media.
Yeah, it is.
So like to see him pull up on a podcast, and podcasts are chilled. Like it's not really one of those like someone is pre-prepared what they're gonna ask you and you're gonna be sitting there like he's grilling you. Where CNN, that kind of vibe is like that. So like seeing him on Joe Rogan, just chilled, answering questions, having a conversation, and like being very upfront on what his views are was just like, okay, wow, the people who arranged for this are actually doing their part
No,
to
they
put
are.
him on the spot, you know?
They are.
Yeah, and he's not shying away from being on the spot. Yeah, so that I found very convincing from his campaign.
And you can see from his campaign that he knows that every type of human being matters.
Yes.
In a sense that he will bring on a Amber Rose,
Mm-hmm.
because there's people who subscribe to Amber Rose and her
Yeah.
type of. He'll bring a random rapper because there's guys who subscribe to that type of thing.
Yeah.
He'll bring on Dr. Phil. Like, when last did you even see Dr. Phil? Like, he'll bring in the most random people to come and speak for him because he knows that, look, every type of human being matters in
Yeah.
this campaign.
Yeah.
And some of the I think he did a what do you call this, a rally at Madison Square Garden.
Uh-huh.
I think just
Yeah,
recently.
yeah, recently, yeah.
Yeah. And there were comedians. There were that comedian did a flop though. But
Yeah.
the fact
Oh
that
wow.
that guy was saying some
Okay.
racist stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even say some of the stuff that but the R word.
Oh, that's
Yes.
sad.
Yeah. But the thing is, what I realized with Trump is that with whatever he does, you'll see that whenever you think of elections, he makes sure that in whatever they do, when you think elections, that's the first name you think
Yeah.
of. Because even if it's people slandering him or whatever, he's just taking all type of publicity and using it for his momentum.
But then again, what I've noticed with Kamala's campaign in like the last weeks, she's bringing on a lot of celebrities to like
Oh, yeah. I've
push.
noticed that.
Yeah, like
I've noticed
people coming
that.
out just out of the blue, like I'm supporting Kamala, and I'm like,
I saw
where's-
Beyonce was also there.
I saw,
And Kelly
I
Rowland.
yeah,
And
LeBron,
also,
LeBron,
Megan the
LeBron as
Stallion.
well.
yeah, LeBron came out,
And Megan the Stallion.
yeah, and yeah,
But
there's a
guys,
lot of
can I tell
celebrities.
you something that really like intrigued me
Mm-hmm.
during the elections is that everyone that was supporting Trump that seemed controversial now sounds like they're making sense in hindsight.
Hmm.
And everyone that was questioning the people that are associated with Kamala Harris are now becoming a little bit more suspicious.
Suspicious about who?
Kamala.
I'm saying after the Diddy case, a lot of things
Yeah,
started becoming very
people,
suspicious.
People are calling it the
And
Diddy,
people-
the Diddy party now.
The Diddy. No, but then
But we're
it's
not
not the
calling
Diddy
it that.
party. It's not the Diddy
Yeah.
party per se.
Yeah.
It's that everyone that was speaking in support of Trump back when Trump was still running for the first time, they looked and sounded crazy.
Yeah,
But now in this election,
yeah,
no one's saying that they sound crazy anymore.
Yeah, you have a point. Yeah, you have a point.
true.
You have a point.
However, after the Diddy case, everyone that's associated with Kamala Harris is now starting to look
Weird.
a little bit
Yeah, no,
suspect.
that is
Yeah.
true. That is true.
So that's something that really kind of like, I
That
know
is
that
true.
it's easy to kind of sweep things like that under the
Yeah.
carpet. However, this is where it's important for America to have really good discernment
Yeah.
and pray about these things before they go out and vote, because I feel like there's other insidious things that could be happening behind the scenes that we don't know
Yep.
about. But it does seem like there are other things that need to be taken into consideration, not just, like the politics and the campaigns that we see. Like the campaigns are great and everything that they stand for, I'm sure they believe in, and they really do want to promote and push it.
Yeah.
However, as an American, if I was in America, guys, do know what you believe and do know who aligns with that the most.
Yes,
So
I love to hear that.
Yeah, no, you
Just-
kind of put it together nicely. Yeah. But on that, do we have a predictions of who we think is gonna win and maybe the impacts of either one winning or whatever? I don't know.
You can go.
I can go first. I
Yeah.
think once Trump dodged that bullet, it just became an uphill battle for Kamala to win this one personally, because once you survive what do you call an assassination, bruh, you just start to become glorified, even or even they just
Yeah,
sensationalize
you
that
become a
specific
martyr.
thing. Yeah,
Mm.
they'll just take that and run with it
Yeah.
because that just I don't know, that just made it. You knew at that point that Kamala is gonna be
So
rough for
yeah.
her. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. Like Trump has a good campaign that's showing evident,
Yeah.
and Americans are showing support for him. I would have want to see Kamala have a longer run and support for a longer run, because
Yeah.
like 3 months is also not enough
It's
for you
not
to
enough.
prepare for American
Yeah.
presidency.
It's
Like
not.
if they
It's not.
went all in for 2 years, that would make sense. But
Yeah.
now, slightly a bit too skewed to
Yeah.
Yeah.
a Trump win.
Trump,
Yeah, I do think Kamala was disadvantaged quite a lot with the
Yeah,
time
no,
she had
without
to
a
run.
doubt.
Yeah.
Because if she did this from the beginning, then it would kind of like even out the scales.
Yeah.
But for now, I would be like, it would be a bit of like surprise, like if she did win. However, it does look like because of, everything that's going on, it could be Trump again. But you know what? It would be a surprise and like pretty much a bit of a, you know,
A shock for
a bit of a shock if she did win, just because of how
Yeah.
much time she had to campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like she did try to bring out all the stops and stuff and
Yeah.
like promote herself as much as possible and
Yeah.
her policies and try to get as much engagement as
Yeah.
possible. I don't know how much airtime she got on like on interviews and stuff.
She
but
didn't get that much,
she didn't
but
get that
apparently
much.
she's going to Shannon Sharp.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, Shannon.
I don't know if they already did the interview or what, but apparently
Okay.
it was on the works. But
All
yeah.
I remember from Shannon Sharp is 2024, all lives will be exposed. All lies will be exposed.
The Cat
And
Williams.
yo,
The
guys,
Cat
Cat
Williams.
Williams,
Cat Williams
he set the
interview
tone.
this
He
year.
set the tone for 2024. Oh my gosh, like that's still the most watched episode on Shannon Sharp.
And you know,
And
they killed it.
Shannon Sharp gets views, guys.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he
he
gets
does. He does.
views.
and you know, like
He really does.
America likes
He
to
really does.
censor like controversial stuff.
Yeah.
But this was the one interview
Shannon
where
Sharp.
Cat Williams just brought the cat out of the bag and like
Bro.
He bought the cat.
Yeah, he brought the cat out of the bag.
2024, all lies will be exposed. Guys.
And Shannon Sharp, I saw in that interview, he was just like shocked. He was even just
He
letting him
couldn't
speak.
say anything.
Yeah, he the
Let him
notes,
cook.
He
couldn't
just
say
let him cook.
anything.
Let him cook.
yeah, he was like, "This notes, fuck this notes."
Guys, and I
Yeah.
absolutely love Shannon Sharp. Like
Yeah.
he's doing really like
Yeah.
that podcast is amazing.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think she's lined to go there. But like, I mean, for me, yeah, pray. I can't say prayers, but like, good luck to her.
yeah.
Prayers, guys,
prayers
prayers.
to-
Yeah,
yeah,
God's
prayers
will
to
be done
Karmala,
on
yeah.
earth as it is in heaven.
Yeah,
Yeah.
prayers
That's
to
my
Kamala
prayer.
and her campaign. Yeah, we're not saying
Prayers to America in
Yeah.
general. Like
Yeah,
we
but-
just hope that you guys get the best leader possible
Yeah.
for you.
we're not
Um,
rooting for anyone. Yeah,
We can't.
Yeah.
We don't have rights to vote in America.
yeah. But prayers to everyone, and
Yeah,
hopefully
yeah.
the
Turns out very well.
yeah, it turns out the way they expect it to.
Yeah.
you
No,
know?
the way that it's going to go best for them.
Yeah, go best for
Because
them.
remember, America's a superpower. So guys,
Yeah, not true.
yeah,
True.
like hopefully
Mhm.
God's will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Yeah,
Give
what-
us this day our daily bread.
What else do we have? The Sia stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. Oh guys. So this is kind of like sad, devastating news, but also something that, makes all of us reflect is the captain of our rugby team, the Springbok rugby team, Sia Kolisi, is divorcing his wife, Rachel Kolisi. I'm not too sure who initiated the divorce. However, they sent out a joint statement saying that they are going to be separated and they'd like us to respect them in this time. But this kind of caused a bit of a stir in the country because, they were kind of like our Mrs. and Mr. South Africa in a way, just because of how important rugby is to South Africa and how important it is to like our culture in general.
No, definitely.
However, this did kind of bring up another question or another conversation that we had in the beginning when Sia was first nominated to be the captain, is interracial relationships in South Africa. And whether we support them or whether they promote another culture that basically is detrimental to Black people's identity in South Africa.
I support interracial relationships. Yeah, I do. I don't have any
But
issues.
do you not find that it promotes identity issues in the person of color?
I think it does to a certain extent, but I also don't think it has anything to do with the other person. It just has something to do with you. So let me trace back and say I don't think it does. I think I don't think it does, but I think you as a human being, if you have identity issues, then in that case, the issue is you and not interracial relationships. Yeah,
Okay.
you wanna chop in? Yeah.
No, like I like that view because, and this is coming from a person who's not from South Africa, so like racial stuff is not that big because Black population is quite high, but has lived in South Africa before and moved to a foreign country, right?
Yeah.
I think generally, South Africa has a lot of healing to do on that.
Yeah, we do.
On the racial aspect,
to
right?
heal.
Yeah, like healing, like
We need our reparations.
No, okay.
it's not healing.
Reparations,
It's not healing in the sense that like someone was wronged or any of that. It's just that a lot, like both sides have to come together and really. Yeah.
Come here. Sorry, I've been looking at it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
And I
you
didn't
should've,
want to
yeah.
come and do
Yeah.
anything to your face.
No, it's
Didn't
fine.
want to violate your
Must
face.
be
I'm
a
sorry.
gentleman, Z.
Oh, sorry. I'll be a gentleman next time. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry.
So I was saying like South Africa needs to come together and like accept a lot of stuff, right? And like racial relationships, like when you bring it up, it's never really a thing of like, is it right or wrong or whatever it is. Like it's even beautiful to see a racial,
Yeah,
like when
it is.
I've been to London, you will be on a train and you see like a lot of racial
They make good
relation-
babies.
Yeah.
So, like, guys, it's not so. The issue isn't whether interracial relationships are wrong.
Okay.
It's whether interracial relationships are promoting identity issues with people of color.
Yeah, and I said no. I don't think dating a white person or you dating a black person creates an identity issue. I said that if you have an identity issue, then you are the problem as a human being.
Yes.
Because
But is it not promoting that and other people that see your relationship and say, actually, that is something that I can aspire towards?
no, I think how you're raised creates an identity issue,
Yes.
not a relationship that you're in.
Yes.
Because I'll use someone an example. I'll use shout out to you and who is should I just use random names?
Yeah.
It's fine. I use them.
Use random names.
No,
like,
but-
okay,
but-
okay.
No, I use
Okay.
them.
Continue,
I'm just
okay.
gonna say something.
Yeah.
Like people like sort of tell us the situation, whatever. But then you can hear from their relationship that understands who he is, knows himself, you know, and there's no identity issue there.
Yeah.
Because he understands who he is.
And he's
You
not
get me?
compromising on it as well.
Yeah,
Like it's not.
But do you not
we're
find
talking-
that
but
that's?
I'll-
But do
that'll
you-
be the end on
yeah.
them. Yeah.
But do you not find that that's more with people that are self-aware? I'm saying that there's certain interracial relationships that do spawn from self-hatred, especially in the Black community, because you do find that a lot of the times when people are dating outside of their race, it's either because they didn't expect to, And that wasn't stemming from an identity issue. That
I
was just
think
stemming from, actually, this is the love of my life. I didn't
I
think I'd
think
find them in
I
this
I I,
person.
I
Or it could stem from, I'm intentionally not dating people from my race.
I think like who's this Kanye West was saying in Gold Digger, he's like, when he get rich, he go leave your ass for a white girl.
Yeah,
I think that thing is a thing
it
in
is
a
a
sense,
thing.
in a sense of yes,
Now we're having a real conversation.
yes, it does happen that when like say black men become very successful,
Not
they
successful when they achieve even a white woman. Let's say it's not about like
yeah,
material
yeah,
success,
yeah.
but they by chance become a partner with a white person.
Mm.
They feel like it boosts their esteem. Like, is that what
There
you're
are
trying to
some
say?
black people who feel like that,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think that the issue, and I'm not saying everyone who's with a white person is
Yeah,
did it because of that,
yeah.
but I think that sometimes it. I don't know how to say this, bro. There's no way. I don't know how to say this,
You
but
don't
I
have to be
think,
PC. Just say
but
it.
I think that the issue is just you as a
I
human being. If
agree.
you feel like dating a white person or you dating a black person is an achievement
Mm-hmm.
in your life,
Yes.
it's gonna make you go to a certain level in life, then you are the
Issue.
issue
Yeah.
because it means um,
You
you are seeing that race as superior to yours, and you are
and
the problem.
but also it comes to
And
like
also, maybe it could be pinned to
mhm,
your upbringing
mhm,
and not necessarily the person you're dating.
mhm.
Yeah.
Which also, when a black person achieves a certain material achievement, they feel like they want to show it off to people. But like, it also comes back to like, what are your intentions for showing it off? Is it because like you feel good yourself, or is it because you want to make people feel like, yeah, now I've achieved this, you guys
Yeah.
can't achieve
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
So it's the same with treating that achievement of dating a white woman as an achievement. It's not
Mm.
like a relationship is between the two of you.
Yeah.
It's not about achieving anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
No,
it's
I'm
you, the
glad you
human
guys have
being,
that
that,
sentiment, because
yeah,
now let's bring this back to the culture in rugby in
yeah.
South Africa.
Yeah.
We do know that this used to be a previously predominantly white sport
Okay.
where people of color were excluded from it.
Yeah.
And so
No,
slowly
but
us winning ourselves into it.
wait. Ever since I started watching rugby, I've seen black people in the team personally.
Yes, yes.
The South
So
African
that's what I'm
Bokers.
getting into right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So as we've progressed as a country, there've been more black players. They've been like, guys, it's a very diverse team.
Okay. Yeah.
It's very diverse. There's
Yeah.
people from all races on our team. Like, and it's a strong team.
Yeah.
However, if you look at the players with their families, none of them have black wives.
I can't speak to that.
I also can speak to
So
it.
that's why I was asking, do you not find that that certain relationship was pushing a certain culture and a certain narrative when it comes to identity with black people?
I
And
can.
when
I
it
can.
also comes to
And I
introducing
also can
our
speak to.
identity as
Yeah.
black people
And I
into
also
that
can
kind of
speak to Sia
culture.
Kolisi's relationship. I don't.
No, no one can. No one
Yeah.
can. But I'm just talking about this as a case scenario
Mm.
because he is the captain, so he is very visible.
Yeah. No.
I'm saying that, do you
I
not
think
find that things
people.
like that
I
do
think.
promote a certain culture?
I think. The sport is very, like you said. In SA, it's white.
Predominantly white.
Predominantly white.
Hmm.
So yeah, there is that sense of like, if you play that sport, it means you will see probably as much beautiful black women as much as, or maybe more
White.
white women
Yeah.
than black women. How you choose is up to you. I can't speak on that.
I cannot speak on the fact that I don't know, like, if the black guys who are playing rugby
Mm-hmm.
actually have,
As he has us in a corner.
yeah, No, like, do they actually intentionally go for white women because it suits a narrative on their side? Because they're being used for a specific agenda?
That's the
Maybe,
chat.
maybe, but it could be that also that the options available to them in that circle is white women, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Because like, does Zikona herself show up to
Rugby
rugby
games,
games
yeah.
to make herself
Exactly.
visible and say that I wanna be visible in this sport?
Yeah.
Just
There's
generally,
also that.
yeah. Because like then he'll be like, there's this woman who aligns with. Remember, like, he has long-term ambitions in his sport. His long-term
Yeah.
ambitions are playing in Australia and France, where the sport is big, or Ireland, whatever it is. But when he shines in that sport, does Ikonas like see him shine along the way? You know, Zikona being a random person, right?
Yeah.
But like, Zikona is paying attention to a whole lot of stuff other than rugby.
Yeah.
Come ups. Remember, like, it's not about you seeing him in his moment of shine.
Exactly.
Yeah, you were thinking
You
of
have to see him in his come up, and to add on what he's saying. Sorry to cut you. To add on what he's saying.
Yeah.
We are forgetting that these guys that we are talking about right now have been in the game for a very long time.
Yeah.
Rugby started
Since
being
they were
like
small.
rugby started being like a big thing in SA. Like there was a time where people were not watching rugby as much.
Yeah.
Like once we won that World Cup before the last one, that's when people were like, and I started seeing more T-shirts and all of that. But come like 2010, 2012, 2014, bruh, not a lot of people are talking about rugby. So, and obviously these guys probably met their girlfriends or whatever in and around those years. So you have to also factor into that fact that at that time, maybe it was predominantly watched by, white people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went to
But now I can see
predominantly
there's
so
more black
I
people watching.
bring this up because I went to predominantly white schools.
Yeah.
So I did attend lots of rugby games.
We can tell you went to a predominantly white school. You don't have to say I went to a
I'm just saying that to say that that's kind of like the culture.
Nah, I'm joking.
When you go into places where it's like there's rugby games, there's rugby matches, like everyone's supporting the sport, you will find that people often try to assimilate to white culture because of it. And people
I know you've seen it.
Exactly.
I know you've seen it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know you've seen it.
And people are a lot more reserved in trying to protect their identity. So they won't do it as much as they are trying to assimilate.
Okay.
So you'll find, black guys will probably be getting comb overs, like girls will probably be
that is one of the pandemics that we're having back in SA.
Yeah.
And I'm not now we're not speaking about what you call rugby or whatever, but we do find some of our black kids who are going to, especially males, who are going to this white private schools. They tend to, code switch a little bit.
No, we all code switch, guys. I code switch too.
Yeah.
However, I realized that
you just admitted it.
No, guys, no. It's because it's a survival mechanism. Like you don't realize how much you're in survival mode up until you're out of that environment. And that's something where
Shout out.
Wow. Okay, man of integrity. But it's basically like, how do we as black people...
I can never say never, but I try not to.
Yeah, it's because you haven't had the opportunity to. You haven't.
They didn't invite me to a golf game.
Yeah, but I'm saying that,
Keenan.
like,
can you organize? my guy.
All I'm saying is
you need to golf.
Yeah, invite him to golf. So all I'm saying is that
Keenan kind of falls on our side sometimes. Okay. He's not the golf guy like that.
But he's a golf guy. But all I'm saying is that if the pressure's applied for a prolonged period of time, you are gonna go into survival mode.
Yeah, no, I get you. Like if I did,
and I'm just saying that, like,
I would have had a bro.
Yeah.
I would have had.
I'm not. I'm tops.
You grew up with
tops.
I was never gonna be TP. I was gonna be
you're
tops.
never gonna. Yeah, I'm tops. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, like, how do we as Black people, because we are going to be raising children in the next generation, how do we protect their identity or teach them to protect their identity
Yeah.
while still being in an environment where they are probably the minority?
Yeah. Yeah, man,
And
I've been
still
on
be
this one.
successful. No,
But
and
yeah,
still be successful in that, because
yeah,
you don't want people to feel like they need to assimilate
yeah.
to a different culture in order to be
Okay,
successful.
to be honest, you gonna have to code switch a little at some point in your life. Like,
I
cause
understand adapting.
yeah,
However, code
adapting
switching is completely different to
from
adapting.
oh yeah,
Because
like
adapting, you're
no,
still
no,
protecting your
yeah.
identity.
I
Code
mean
switching, you're
adapting.
becoming a
Yeah, you're
completely
becoming someone
different.
you're not.
You're
I
adopting a
wanna
different
say there
identity.
is adaptation that you have to do. Like, guys, we actually even talking about this. Like, we know why. Like, you understand once you get into a corporate environment, you understand why it's important to take your kids to like a private school, because yeah, the better your English, the more you can articulate yourself, the more you're ready to answer a question when they're asking you, the more you can maneuver even when you're not done with something, and you can just make it seem like, like you can articulate yourself better. And even in that situation, people like don't see you as a typical black
Like,
person who is just yeah, well,
yeah.
so it is important to take kids there and all of that, but I think it's also important, like you were telling me the other day, for us to, you know as a parent, to remind your child of their culture and why they should be proud of it. So as much as you can let them watch a lot of Cartoon Network, also expose them to um, who they are and where
Yeah.
they come from. Yeah,
Yeah. So that was the chat that, I kind of drew from the
yeah,
whole Sia Kolisi,
yeah,
Rachel Kolisi. And I
yeah.
really am
It's a
sad
good
that they're
discussion
separate.
anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is a good
there
discussion.
was a good
Yeah,
discussion.
like
Yeah. Now today we're killing it, bro.
yeah. But like I'm really upset that they're
Yeah.
kind of separating, because guys, like,
They
I
were like,
remember I remember when Rachel was talking, and she was saying that while they were at practice before the matches in the World Cup, she was in her prayer closet and she was praying with the other wives. And I was like, guys, we need strong people like that.
I think,
And also, black men will embarrass you.
No, guys, no, but okay,
no, but don't say that.
Okay,
I'm,
no, I take
not,
it
I'm
say
not
back.
that, please.
defending or like,
No.
okay.
But
But all
like,
I'm
No,
saying
you
was
know
that, like,
what? Last week we were here saying, "Hey, leave Kabza alone." Now there's a video of Kabza. Eh? Guys, I'm no longer gonna stand up for you. I'm done. I'm done. Go and do whatever you wanna do. Leave me out of it. I'm no longer coming here and defending a black man for cheating. I'm done. I love you guys, but please.
no one said that Sia cheated.
Sia cheated.
Sia cheated.
Yeah, Sia was cheating, bro. Apparently, he was a serial cheater, right? Okay. This is a legend.
But I've
This
never
is a
also
legend.
seen that.
This is a legend. Apparently, that's some of the stuff that he's. This is very much a legend.
Sia,
This is some of the stuff that he alludes to in the book, that he had.
Yeah, apparently in the book,
Sex
he went through a lot.
addiction,
Yeah.
or he was saying porn addiction, something along those lines. But there is some sort of understanding that people are getting to that. Yeah, no, the guy was a bit, So yeah,
Rachel, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm so happy you didn't know that, because the pod could have went different.
Hi.
But otherwise,
Rachel,
I think let's jump off this one. But like, gents, come on, like my guys, please, like, hold it down, guys. Like, come on,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have nothing to say, but like, these two, I'm sure, are grooming themselves to be good examples to black men.
But
and I trust them
I'm
in
grooming
leading
myself
the
to be a good
chat.
example for my son. Who are black men?
But black men, we love and care about you. Please do better.
Yeah.
Anyone can cheat, even black men. So please, can we not lie and say that black men don't
You
cheat? The
should say
devil is a
even
liar.
no. You can't say anyone can cheat, even black. You should say even white men.
And white men.
Yeah.
But basically, cheating is cheating, and the devil is a liar, guys. Anyone is capable of it. I just wish for us to all have self control and self love. If you're not ready to be in a relationship, don't get into one.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Okay.
Eddie.
What else do we have? We're gonna jump onto music because hey, we've been dealing with serious issues.
Yeah. Have you seen the Future and Drake
Oh
rumors
yeah,
that
the future
they are working on
future
squashing the
situation.
beef?
Yeah, I saw. Do you want to
What?
say something on it?
Yeah, I kind of expected it.
Yeah, you
Funny.
did. You
Yeah,
predicted
I
this
I kind
thing,
of
and
been
I
telling
hate
you
it.
this
I was like,
because like I just think like at the end of the day that it will come to a point where they are really gonna look at it perspectively like we make good music together and we work together very
yeah,
well. But like I think it was very much influenced by Young Thug.
yeah.
And like shout out to Young Thug, he got released.
Shout out to Thaga Thaga.
Yeah.
Shout
He got
out.
released. Like I saw him being in a vehicle, being taken home with his attorney. That was very beautiful to
That's
see.
nice.
What does he do as a? What do you do when you come back from jail? What's the first thing you do?
Not hit the studio obviously, but call up someone, I guess. But like I don't know. What do you think?
What do you do, Z, when you're released? I think go see your kids.
I don't have kids, but I definitely go see my family. If I were
Yeah,
to be real, especially if it's like after a long time.
yeah,
I just want to sit and eat with my family
yeah,
and just know what's going on.
yeah. Watch
Yeah.
TV. Just take it all in, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
And
Appreciate
really
that.
be appreciated.
appreciate.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. But not to segue too much. Yeah, you were saying about the Drake.
Yeah, so I think it was influenced by Young Thug.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they are having a moment of reconciliation where they're like,
Yeah.
we can look past what happened,
Yeah,
but I just don't know how that affects their working relationship, number one,
yeah.
and also just the credibility of the beef that was being cooked, you know? The beef was real with a lot of other
Are you
artists.
saying it fabricated?
Yeah, like there was an agenda being driven by different narratives, including Metro, for example, and industry players and other artists to attack this one guy who's Drake now. But like it isn't really like a thing of like they're at each other's throats. It's more to do with it's an industry play than to do with Future and Drake.
I think you could have a point in that. Probably there were more people who wanted the beef more than others.
Uh-huh.
You Kendrick, but I don't think Future wanted to lose Drake in the mix. Maybe he thought it would be just a subliminal type of beef,
Yeah.
but it went the other
No,
way.
no. Those
'Cause-
are big artists that he was bringing onto those collabs.
Yeah, but Future wasn't saying anything solid.
But
That's
he-
the thing. He wasn't really saying things explicitly to say, "Yeah, Drake,
Yeah.
you smashed my girl,"
Yeah.
or whatever. Like he wasn't saying anything. So I agree with him in that maybe he didn't want it that much. That's why, or even maybe he didn't think it would end up like that.
Escalating that
Yeah,
way.
you get me. Where people are
But do
coding
you not
PDF
think
files.
because like these people are really big names and people listen to every lyric, like they dissect lyrics?
They are, but
do you not find that
there will
Future,
be cult fans who do that,
Yeah.
but at the greatest
But I'm saying
scheme
that
of
like
things,
him airing out certain grievances, like do you not find that, he knew exactly what he was doing, but he just didn't expect that Kendrick would respond in his own diss track and Drake would go off the way he did?
yeah, he didn't see it playing out like that, without a doubt. But also at the same time, I know future sees that. I also okay. I'll say my opinion on it. I think that am I happy? I could care less, right?
No, but wait, are you happy about them coming together again? Or are you happy about
Yeah, I'm talking about that. Am I happy at the fact that they're squashing the beef?
Okay.
I could care less. Okay, sure. I'm happy. I'm happy for
Wait,
them
wait,
on a
wait.
personal
What
level.
what do you mean by that? Because like
I'm
they
happy.
gave you memorable times where even you can relate to the fact that these guys
Yeah.
have given me good music, right?
This
Now-
is very true. Like, I'm sorry, every time I think of Drake, I think of Future and
Yeah.
vice versa.
Now, are you not
like,
happy-
I know them as individual artists, but them together, that music is something
Yeah.
else.
Look, I agree with you guys. They have some good collabs,
Yeah.
right? But I'm saying that personally for them, yeah, I want them to sleep at night. So I'm happy that they squashed
Okay.
in that sense.
Okay.
But in terms for entertainment and the thrill and stuff, like I didn't want them to
But the-
squash it. Now I'll tell you why. I'll tell you
Okay.
why. Because I still wanted Drake to say his side of the story. Because I know Drake was gonna say it nicely, and Future was gonna catch a verse or two without a doubt. Drake was gonna make sure Future's ass is burnt. So I didn't want it to end before Drake says his side of the story. So in this situation, they are gonna now make songs in which will play in the club.
But are you saying you wanted Drake to come and fire up on Future?
Yeah,
If
I
he already went the direction of the Pluto stuff doesn't feel well for him, you know? Like,
yeah, no,
I don't
still
think.
wanted him to say more.
Yeah, but like, I don't think this thing was really Drake wanting to attack Future in any way, because he could have, you know.
He could have, but he could have. But
He understood that
he could
Future
have,
was
but
the
that would have
play.
been dumb. Because let's be honest, the real target was Kendrick from the start.
You could say that, but maybe
No, the real not that you could say that. The real target in that song like that
was Kendrick to fire on Drake.
You get me?
Yes.
And even in that song, there's nothing subliminally that people are pointing out to say, hey, Future said this.
No, that definitely. But like, are you not? That's why I keep coming back to that. Why are you not happy with Future and Drake squashing the beef? Because there's nothing there.
I wanted Drake to reply and say something. Number two.
To what?
Number two.
To reply to what? There's
to
nothing.
what Future did. To reply to what?
no. There's nothing.
He's saying no. He's saying that to reply to what? Ne? But I'll tell you what he needs to reply to. Because he's making it seem like Drake doesn't have to reply to anything.
In Future's case.
He does. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
He does. Right? Number one, they allegedly they're saying that there's a chick that Drake and Future were seeing, or like it so happened that Future was seeing this chick, and then it so happened that this chick went to Drake, and then it so happened that this chick then eventually told Drake what Future actually thinks of him, right? And that caused a bit of a between them, and that's why Drake eventually went on to do what do you call this? Went on to do the collabo with 21/7. People were picking up subliminals in that album to say that hey, there's some girl that is actually causing something between these two big artists, right? And then Future and then Future went and did an album with Metro.
Okay.
He called it "We Don't Trust You."
Okay.
That's the name of the album.
I remember that.
And then he made another album and he called it "We Don't Trust You Too."
We still
don't trust. He said, "We still don't trust you." And they brought on A$AP Rocky for a diss track, and then they brought Kendrick for a diss track, and then they brought J. Cole, who did a collaboration with Drake, and J. Cole even had to come and be like, "Hey, look, dog." The way the play was made, you can't say that his hands are not dirty.
It's not about them not being dirty. It's about
You want? Don't say it's not about it. Say something else. But his hands are dirty.
Yeah, but listen.
Yeah.
What does Drake need to reply to Future for? Like you are saying, Drake needs to give Future a whole song or a verse to make him to respond to something.
Yeah.
But there's nothing to respond to.
I'll tell you how Drake responds. Drake usually responds like this in a petty way. He'll say something like, I remember when we were at where, and I gave you this song. Nah. Now look at you, teaming up with the ops. That's how Drake usually responds. He'll tell you about the favors he gave you, and I think he gave Future a lot of favors, especially with the songs they have together.
But this still comes back to the fact that their relationship is actually genuine, right?
It is.
And that's why I'm like,
it is.
I'm happy to see them squash because like I feel like there's a lot more to their relationship than a lot of other artists. Like, look,
if you put it that way, then I accept.
Like he can reply to A$AP Rocky and be like, I gave you a hit song and then you're coming with me because there's nothing there, you know?
Yeah, no, I
or he can respond to all the other artists that came after him. But Future is a bit more like,
They have a close relationship.
yeah, like
So
he
things
needs
should be
to
handled better.
exactly.
Okay, yeah,
And
I
that's
get you.
why he even came out to say he feels bad with the Pluto
Yeah.
shit because he feels like their relationship has elevated to a certain level.
Yeah.
But
And that's just bro code. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you know, if you've been close to someone, if you guys like separate, you know that there's certain things that you can't say about them because you were very close to them. And yeah, I get you in that sense. Yeah, that's
so that's why I'm happy to see that they are squashing.
Yeah.
Not that I want them to make a next album, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's just that I'm happy to see that with the beef stuff, he still has a lot of artists to address.
Yeah, yeah.
But with Future, it's like it's moving towards the direction of we are gonna squash it.
Yeah, no, and I'm happy for them. Shout out to the boys.
Yeah, and also just to summarize all of this. So basically, all of this started because of a woman.
Wow, see, you didn't have to.
No,
Okay,
I'm just saying. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
all of these albums, all of these. Hey guys, all I'm saying is be wise with your choices, especially with partners. Okay, that's it.
and then what else do we have on music? I wanted you to do that Emtee. I still haven't listened to it. What's the name of the album?
DIY3.
Do it yourself.
He has a DIY 1, 2 as mixtapes.
Okay.
But this one is an album.
This one is an album,
Yeah. I've listened to it. I've listened to it and it felt a little bit underwhelming. Only because I expect at this stage for an Emtee to evolve. And like even with Nasty C comparing, because there's always a debate between Nasty C and Emtee, right? But like Nasty C always evolves in his album, whether you like it or not, whether it lives up to the hype or not.
He did release some Mama Piano, Afro house, Afro
the
music
sound,
stuff. Yeah,
how complex the albums become. They become like very elevated from what he was doing before.
Yeah.
Sometimes he does it more international, then he moves back to essay, then he moves back to his personal life. But like with Emtee, it's very same sound style, same kind of lyric style, and you're just like at this point you're not evolving. You know, he catches a nice line.
Yeah.
I'm blessed, then he carries it through the song. But like we want to see you evolve as an artist altogether. But like I didn't get that feeling in this album.
And what were the streets saying? Were the streets feeling it?
Even the streets are not like banged up, but like it's too early to tell.
It's too early to tell. Maybe it might grow on people.
Yeah, exactly.
But did you hear any bangers coming out of that?
Yeah, there's 2 songs. There's War. Okay. War stood out, and I'm blessed. Yeah, blessed. I think is the title. They are good songs.
Those are the.
But still, it's like what you expect from Emtee. It's not like anything like very new, fresh, that kind of vibe. It's just what you expect from Emtee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm still yet to give it a listen, but I'll definitely give it a listen as well.
Give it a shot.
I think in SA KO released a single with AKA.
Yeah, I saw, but did he release it on DSP?
I think it's on Thursday or Friday.
Is this something
it's on
that,
YouTube? I saw it on YouTube.
they recorded while he was
I think it's on
alive.
DSPs now because
it didn't.
He announced
I saw
the
it
album.
as just like a Twitter thing, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, is this a new song or not a new song?
It's a new song. Yeah.
Then I tried to look for it on DSPs, but I couldn't find it.
It's on DSPs now. There's an album that he's releasing. I think it's called I forgot you thought something. I forgot the name of the album, but it's
I won't lie, it sounded fire.
Yeah, the song that I like the song.
It sounded fire. I didn't get because I couldn't find it, so I was like, I'll find it another time.
Yeah.
But like what I've heard so far,
and I also liked that it wasn't trying to be too commercial. They're rapping like they're doing what hip hop sort of represents in a way. Like they're not trying to be too, commercial. They're still doing their thing.
True.
So
wait, is this AKA? Is this old recordings of AKA?
I think they made this song while he was still alive.
Okay.
Yeah. Because when he passed away, I think KO said that there was a song that there's a song that I wanted to release. But then now because he just recently passed away, I'll just
pack it.
Yeah. And then
I'm glad you did, guys. That's really respectful. That's how it should be done.
Yeah.
Yo, guys, can you imagine that we lost 2 big rappers?
Who's the other one? Ricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like guys,
I
that's
don't know why I asked that question. Sorry.
insane.
But like it's
Like
two
that's
rappers that are very close to
influential.
people's hearts.
Yeah, like they're
Yeah.
very influential.
Yeah.
Like guys, Ricky Rick, yo.
Nah, Ricky was
Right.
him.
That
Yeah.
was that
AK,
hurts.
AKA
AK
was also
also
him.
hurts
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think we have DJ. Who's that? DJ Slick, not Slick. Who's this DJ, bro? He's also releasing something. I was listening to his stuff. I think it's coming out this Friday. DJ. Oh my god. I was listening to this guy recently, bro. And I've been listening to some of his DJ Slick. Is it Slick?
With a Q, right?
Yeah, is it
Yeah.
Slick?
Yeah,
Or
it's
what's
Slick.
DJ Slick?
Yeah.
They just like yeah.
Yeah, bruh. This one is gonna be the one. I've been listening to the songs that came out. I think it's called Injayam Volume 3. Injayam Slick.
No, I used
You
to
know,
listen
you
to
know his
yeah, I
ad
know.
lib.
Yeah, I know Slick.
Yeah, his tag. He's like Injayam
No
Slick.
Slick,
Yeah.
yeah.
The songs that I've listened to right now, they are fire, dog. Like this is some fire shit. It's coming out, I think, on the 8th, which is next week.
I'll give it
Okay.
a shot.
Yeah, just listen to whatever that came out now. But yeah, it's good. And then I wanted to do just a young review of the Chromokopia.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the Tyler the Creator album, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard it about 3 or 4 times. I like it. I like that. I think when you listen to a Tyler the Creator album, it's more of a sonical adventure.
Yeah.
Whereas if you watch the videos that are out and you listen to the music, you can see that when he was making the music, he had a vision of how the videos will coincide with the.
I love
Yeah.
how you said Sonical Adventure because
Yeah.
I've always seen like Tyler the Creator online and like on Tumblr back in the day and on Instagram, but I've never actually heard his music. Never.
That's how.
But I know that like Tyler the Creator fans are proper like fans.
Yeah, they proper
like,
cult fans. So
Yeah.
so Tyler the Creator is more of like there's a like the he's more on the
alternate.
Kanye, Childish Gambino type of artist in the sense that they have a theme of the
Yeah.
Okay.
album.
Yeah.
So the album might not have high replay value in a sense that they might not be hits,
Yes.
right? But if you listen to the album as a whole from start to finish, you can see how it,
Evolve.
yeah, or how it works in together as a
Okay,
as
so,
a
so it's like
collective,
it's an
yeah.
art.
It's
work.
an
It's
art
a piece of
work.
art.
It's a piece of art. Type
Yeah,
of
so
vibe.
it's something like when you go into an art gallery and you go through a collection.
Exactly.
That's,
more of
that's
a
the kind of artist he is.
That's the type of
Oh
music
no,
he
that's
makes.
beautiful.
Yeah, but it's more of a, it has chaos to it. Like there's some beats where they're not the usual type of hip hop or whatever, where it's just chaotic, but then that just
It's like
invokes
alternative.
not necessarily it's an alternative, like more of I don't know.
Is it Kanye Easy's kind of vibe?
Jesus vibe
Okay,
here and
okay.
there where
Yeah, so it's like alternative, like it's hip hop, but adding a little bit of alt into it.
okay,
Yeah, but
let's
she
call it
has
that.
a point.
Let's
Yeah.
call it that.
Yeah.
Where it's just trying to invoke feelings
Yeah.
in you. You get me? He's
So
just
he's
trying
a
to,
proper artist where he
Yeah.
actually thought about it and he did everything intentionally.
yeah, not his best work though. But I think it's good. You can see that he's getting to his much more mature phase of making those type of projects.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
you can see that he's now mastering what he's doing and all of that. But yeah, there's a couple of songs that I still go back to there. Oh, some of the subjects that he talk about in there. He talks about there's a song where he talks about him and this chick contemplating having an abortion. Very beautiful, where he starts off with her side of the where he talks about where he starts off with his view of, because this chick tells him she just got pregnant and then goes to have you, right? And then there's another one where another song where it talks about black women not being proud of their hair, where they cutting it and putting on weaves. Yeah, and then there's also take off your mask, which is a song.
You looked at me for too long when you were talking about the hair. I was just saying.
Ah, no, I'm not kidding.
You was looking at me for too
Nah,
long.
dog.
I was like,
That's not the
that's
time. I'm not
political,
doing
my
that.
friend. That
Nah,
is
chill,
political.
chill. And then there's a song called "Take Off Your Mask," where he's just also talking about people who are living lives that they are not really happy about because they want to fit into society.
Ah.
So he's like, take off your mask and be who you are, bruh. You know,
Yeah.
there's some thought provoking topics
Yeah.
in there that I was
want
happy
to
to
listen
see.
to Tyler the
Yeah.
Creator.
Nah, he's a fire.
I'm gonna give it
Yeah.
a
Bump it.
Yeah.
I like artists that make me think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like also take this into account. It's not an easy listen. Like it's not an easy listen in that as you go into it, then you get there. Like Tyler the Creator is an acquired taste. He's
Okay.
like sushi.
Well, I like sushi, so I might like Tyler the Creator.
Yeah, but otherwise that's my take on Tyler.
I cannot convince people to like sushi. Yeah. Like
I'm very convincing.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I remember, so last year I was vegetarian for quite a while.
yeah.
And I convinced a few people to convert, guys.
But sushi
It's
is
a good
good.
lifestyle.
Sushi is good.
Sushi is good.
Sushi is fine.
Yeah.
But it's not again it's an acquired taste. Like in as much as
Yeah,
I
but
wanna
then I
tell
feel
you,
like
Yeah.
once you acquire that taste,
Yeah.
you can't go back.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So I feel like that might be the case with Tyler.
Yeah, that's the case with Tyler. I think one more song I forgot is a song where he talks about his father. Because I don't think he was raised, but this is based off the song, right? I don't think he was raised by his father. So the song starts off with the mother saying, hey, you look like him, your eyes, your what. And so he talks about, he's like, am I chasing a ghost? Because he is trying to find his father because they keep telling him how he's like his father.
Yeah.
And so the song just talks about that am I chasing this ghost that I've never met in my life? Like there's some songs in there where I'm just like,
That's
holy
the
shit.
kind of thought-provoking stuff that I want to hear in rap that I feel like you don't really hear anymore.
Yeah. Like, bruh, like some of these artists out there, they're doing good for our community, black people.
Yeah.
And and you get your Playboy card where it's like fiend. But yeah, no, I like it.
You see, now you might convert me
The
into
young
a
generation
fan,
is gonna come after you though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but yeah, that's it on my Tyler. Is there anything else? Should we call it?
We can call it.
We can call it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
This has been a good episode.
Yeah, this was fire. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, comment, and your whatevers. And
guys, don't forget to comment any questions or anything that you might want us to bring up in the next episode. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe, guys. We're on the road to 500. So let's go, guys. Thank you guys so much for the support already. Please continue to support. Share this video if you do care to. I feel like your friends might like it if you do.